are you doing? I hope well. So I had a surprise package show up from Madam Glam, and this is the Pressed Pigment palette. And don't they look like eyeshadows? I think they are so cool. I never saw anything like this. I know I saw like the loose pigments, but yeah, so here is the packaging. Very cute. It replicates, the bigger packages that you get. Again, they're vegan, cruelty-free, palm oil-free, HEMA-free, all that good stuff. The directions, I will say they are very minimal on the packaging. If you do go online, I think everything is a lot more detailed on there. So off the bat, I do notice just two slight negatives. It's not, the end of the world, but I do feel like they should have come with some kind of application brush or applicator, those like little spongy things. So it doesn't come with that, just so you're aware. Also, I could not find the names of these palettes. There is no name on the box, on the packaging. It does have it on, again, their Madam Glam website. So you can go on there and find the names of these, but I will give them to you. So this one here is called the Tropical Pigment Palette. It is, you have your bright colors. It does have, I think, 3 shimmer and then more of like the matte solid colors. And then the other one is called Fairy. I don't know why I didn't open it, but that one is called Fairy, which is very neutrals. Again, it has some shimmers. It's beautiful. So I've never used these before, but I'm going to try 2 things. I'm going to try this brush right here. And then I'm going to try this, I don't know what they're called, like eyeshadow applicators. I'm not exactly sure, but most of us pretty much have them. So I'm going to try these out, see which ones work the best. And we'll try this out together. I've never used this stuff. So the directions online do say that, to do your primer, and then use a color of your choice, and then do a matte top coat. So I did all that prior. I don't actually have a Madam Glam matte top coat. I did have one from another brand, so I just ended up using that. But let's give this a shot. It does say like it helps with ombres, which I think a lot of us struggle doing ombres, but let's see how this works. Are you seeing this? I'm like, wait a minute. This is absolutely gorgeous. Like, you've got to be kidding me. What in the unicorn mermaid pigment powder is this? It was just so beautiful. I was really shocked. I'm telling you, like, this is the first time I'm using it. Again, like, I've never seen this before. Never actually used pigment powder, and I'm just amazed. I'm like, whoa. I was really tempted. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try an ombre, but I'm like, at this point, I was like, oh my gosh, do I want to do the whole nail? Like, it's just so gorgeous. But I stopped myself, and yeah, I also want to try out and see if the sponge applicator or the brush works better. So you will see that and what I think about it all as this video progresses. But yeah, so just keep watching. So these are just so pigmented. I don't know if you can even tell right now, but I mean, I guess you should be able to tell, but I just can't believe they pile on top of each other so well. I don't know why. I guess like maybe because I had too much pigment on that sponge brush, but I have like these dots that are just more pigmented than the rest. I should have maybe added more purple to see if it blended well, but like certain angles it looks like it blended well. But anyway, so you can just like use the brush and just take off the pigment that way. I think personally that the brush blends the pigment so much better. I think you can really do a really nice ombre with this applicator. And I think it's also nice that you can just kind of like reuse the brush over and over again. Because I try to do that with the sponge applicator and you couldn't really get the pigment out. So I was afraid of colors like mixing. So I always felt like I had to like keep getting a new sponge applicator. So I do like the sponge or the brush better for just being able to use it over and over again. But anyway, so this, they tell you to like in the directions to get rid of any excess powder and then just apply the top coat, which I was worried. I was like, is this gonna smudge? Is this gonna come off on the top coat? But it did not. I can assure you it did not. I was really surprised, and it didn't move. So I really liked that. And I was really shocked at how easy this was to do and how just beautiful it was. Okay, so switching it out, we are going to do another look. I just kind of wanted to try a few things. I wanted to try a color with the pigments to see if the pigments would still show on a color background. So I'm using the Madam Glam Magnetic. This was in their last collection, or I guess no, the current collection that's out, yes. But I only did one coat because I wanted it very light, kind of like jelly-like, but I also wanted to see how it would be if I didn't use a matte top coat. I know there's a tacky layer with Madam Glam's polishes, so I wanted to see how it would work and adhere that way. So I kind of am just doing like trial and error, see which ways work the best with this. So I was nervous about this look, but I absolutely love it in the end. I think that the pigments worked great on top of color, and I also think it was fine without a matte top coat. So if you don't have a matte top coat, I still feel like you can totally use this. I will say I do think that the matte top coat, it does work better as far as like brightness, but I don't think that, you know, you can't use it without a matte top coat. So again, if you don't have a matte top coat, you're still fine. You can still get this and use this because I highly recommend this. I am really like having so much fun with this pressed pigment. So now I want to try, you know, I'm using the color and then I'm going to use a matte top coat, and I want to see how it is over black versus white. And I also am just going to test like as many colors as I can. So this is not, you know, any kind of design. This is not my work. This is just simply testing the colors on, you know, black versus white background. I think both are beautiful. Well, I'll just be quiet and you'll see. But here we go. And I am going to speed this up just because, let's be real, no one likes long videos. I'm not going to be watching it. So, you know, I'm going to speed this up, okay? I also want to point out that I am testing. You can see I use the sponge applicator, and now I'm going to use the brush. And you can definitely see a difference. I feel like the sponge 100% works better for putting on the application, like putting on the pigment. I think it just is more bolder. You see more color. So you can see like it's just lighter with the brush. So they both work great. I 100% would just use the sponge for application, like to putting on the pigment, but then use the brush for like blending and doing ombres. So it was totally my bad. I did not take off the excess like powder. So I did get a little bit of, you see that silver kind of, you know, went through. Nothing like, you know, huge, but so you do want to remember to, you know, just lightly brush off any excess pigment. And then, you know, again, I didn't have any issues. I just forgot with this one. So, yeah, so here it is. I think it's beautiful on the black. The colors don't pop as much, although the shimmer, as you can see, they very much so do. It's gorgeous. It's just a different, you know, look. And again, everyone is always going for different looks and, you know, wants different things. So I don't think that the black doesn't work. It's just you get a different look. So it's beautiful. And again, that shimmer is just, it's gorgeous against the black. I also want to say that, you know, if you have an issue with accidentally curing your gel polishes or, you know, just anything, you don't have to worry about that with these. So I'm really in awe by these pigments. I like how versatile they are and just how beautiful they are and just so easy. I mean, you're literally taking a brush to color and it's instantly going on your nail. I don't know. I love these colors. But again, yeah, you don't have to worry about it curing. You don't have to worry about, you know, none of that. So there are benefits, you know. I know some people don't like to use like the UV lights and all that stuff. So I get that you still, I guess, are using it if you're using like a gel top coat, but you're not sticking your hand in the UV light as much with these because you don't have to cure after every color. So I don't know. I highly recommend these. I'm just really like, they're so pigmented. They go with, you know, on top of any color. And as always, you guys, Madam Glam, they are vegan, cruelty-free, 21 formula-free, HEMA-free, palm oil-free. So here's a quick up-close look. You can see the difference between the black and the white. Again, both work really well. It just depends what kind of look you're going for. The white, obviously, you can see the color better and it pops more. Here's the ombre. I think it just works so well with the brush and the pigment. it's just gorgeous, and the colors are so beautiful. And then here's just a quick like little fall look. You can see the overlapping of the colors. They work very well. So if you are this far, thank you so much for watching and clicking on this video. Thank you to Madam Glam for sending me these goodies. I really appreciate it. I will have everything linked. I will have a discount code for you guys. Definitely go check them out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.